Hello, it's Teza. Today is July 8, 2013, and I'm being asked to talk about grief. Grief is a vibration that our collective consciousness is going through a lot right now with people losing their loved ones in the war, in their own family members, with death. It's a part of our collective consciousness. And as I see people who are grieving, it's actually about the attachment to their loss, especially when a person who's going through the grieving process has not released their fear of losing their life, which is actually, in the bigger picture, we are eternal souls, and basically our physical components goes back to the earth, to the universe, but our consciousness or our soul evolves. So I want to ground this teaching into more practical, and the way I could help others to see their own fear and issues regarding grief. The under layer, there are a lot of dimensions, layers of emotions that is on top of like it's like an iceberg. It's actually you could only feel grief, but there's more layers that has to come up and heal. So when a person is going through grieving, there is anger about why this thing is happening to him or her, the loss, the fear, the pain and sufferings of the individual losing their family. And the only way a person could go through the grieving process and see the bigger picture of their lifetime is by going through the pain and suffering, going with the flow, letting yourself grieve. And there is a practice, a Buddhist practice, which is called Tonglen, which is inhaling your pain and suffering and exhaling, giving joy and love to others, compassion, kindness. So when you inhale the pain and sufferings of others. So it's kind of like connecting to this universal pain of humanity. It is also a metaphor about dying to oneself, to our ego. And it's a gift for another person to witness the dying process of another human being. It's actually an awakening, a perception of their own perception about what's important in life. For me, when I am surrounded by the dying patient, it reminds me of my existence, and it gives me perspective on what's important. Relationships with your loved ones. And at the end, it's always about love, choosing love. And when a person goes through the grief, the person connects to the divine essence of their own self. And when a person surrenders, that's when this beautiful flow of love goes through their grieving process. And most of us ask the question, why am I the one dying? Why am I suffering from this illness? And because human beings, we're vulnerable. We think we're not gonna die, or life is really what it is right now. It's just this. We're all gonna go there, and that's why it's always important to live in the moment and to listen, to really be able to connect to the energies around you, the people around your life, and patterns of what the universe is showing you. And right now I feel, because of all these vibrations that we are going through, our evolution, the human consciousness is just accelerating. It's amazing. It's an amazing times, really, when one sees the bigger picture of our existence. That we are all in the same boat, and that we have power. We're empowered, amazing, magnificent beings of love and light. And we can transcend all things that distract, and that is a blockage to our ascension. Ascension is actually about our connection to our higher self, which is our soul, that is embodying our human body. And when we become awake and aware of our truth, which is our spirit, we become connected. It's like the web. We become global, universal. And our consciousness has become more fine-tuned. We communicate even to crystals, because crystals, they vibrate in a higher form of consciousness. Um, so grief is an emotion, is a lower vibration. When we say about lower vibration, it's an emotion that is not vibrating in love. The vibration is dense, it's suffering, it's pain, it's dark, it's shadow. The way to transcend this is to bring joy, to bring peace, to bring harmony, to allow and to surrender, to be inspired, to see this as a gift, to help others in their grieving process, in allowing, in surrendering. So those are the vibrations that are needed to bring into this emotion for someone who is in this disposition. So when you become more evolved, you're seeing the bigger picture of this situation. And usually when that comes, you are not attached anymore to that, because you know this person is not dying. He's only dying physically, but his soul is here. It's eternal, and we're all universal. We can communicate to these people that have passed away. They are always here. You call them and they're with you. It's amazing. It's amazing. So on that note, I hope I gave some light to those who listen. Thank you so much, and blessings of love and light. Namaste.